let me set the backstory for you. This is an Arsenal save, and the idea is that Arsene Wenger left the club after the previous season where they only got Europa League and he felt like he couldn't take them forward anymore. So in steps Webby. Webby is in to try and win the Premier League in the first season and win the Europa Cup, and maybe in a few seasons' time win the Champions League. This is a new Arsenal Let's Play on Football Manager 2017. I hope you'll enjoy it. This is episode 1 and I'm aiming to do about 3 a week, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, so we'll get straight into it. I've already made some transfers, so we'll go to the transfers first. That is the plan anyway. So transfer history. We'll go to the outs first. So a few people who are sold. Mohamed Elami to Bayern. I never feel like he's that good of a player on this game, and I couldn't really see a worth for him. So he got sold. We made a bit of a profit on him. So he went to Bayern. Then we sold Joel Campbell. Again, Joel Campbell isn't going to ever become a world-class right winger for us, and that's why I've sold him. Again, a nice hefty profit on him. He does have capability of being maybe a lower league BPL player, but not for us anytime soon. Kieran Gibbs has gone out mainly because of the fact that we've brought in a few more left backs. But Kieran Gibbs has gone out. He's gone to Liverpool. He's worth a bit more than that, but he was 80k a week, and I really didn't want to pay that for him. John Terrell, who was a youth prospect who was never going to succeed here, so he went out to OM for 1 million. Then Debussy left to Monaco. Debussy was never going to succeed here again. With Bellerin and also the other player that I've got on the left hand side coming in, he was never going to do well. We let Giroud go to Liverpool due to the fact we've already got Lacazette and Sanchez and Welbeck and another player we brought in. So Giroud went to Juventus, so not Liverpool, but he's only there on loan, but 825k a week, I believe it is. No, 825k for the year on loan isn't too bad, so hopefully he'll do alright. We then let Apcom go to Liverpool, and we also let, who was the last one? And then we let Bellick, Adelaide, and Martin Niles go out on loan as well. Right, sweet. So, the ins, that's probably what you're looking for. Kelta Balade is coming for 23.5 million. He is a left midfielder. He was at Lazio last year, and he has got a lot of potential. But look at those stats as well. He can play at left forward wing, or he can also play at striker, where I think we'll play him quite a lot of the time. A good backup at striker and a good left winger as well. So far he's played 3 games. They've all been off the bench actually, but he's got 1 goal and 2 assists in those games, so he's not done too badly. We've also brought in Benjamin Hoods, who is a late signing for us. We brought him in for 25.5 million. Again, he looks like a really good player. He was a late signing in January. In the summer transfer window, and again he could be a backup right back, or maybe even our first choice left back. At the moment, he's playing as our first choice left back because we've got Kovacic and Monreal, but neither of them have got much potential, whereas Henix has. As I was saying, we've already started the league season. And pre-season went okay. We had friendlies against Madrid, Atlanta United, and a few other teams like Frankfurt. However, we started the season off with a Community Shield game against Chelsea. It was 0-0 after 90 minutes. I actually recorded this game, and then I put it in the wrong format, so I had to decide. I decided to just abandon that episode and re-record the episode later on. So this is the first episode, but the Chelsea game would have been the first episode, if that makes sense. We won 7-6 on penalties. It was a very long penalty shootout, but we played quite well in the game. It was a bit even on possession, but we had more shots than Chelsea. We did probably have a full strength side out, where you could argue that they had Lewis Baker out, who probably isn't their full strength, and then they brought on a lot of youth kids, and they also had Andreas Christian out. He may not be their first choice, but still, it went fairly well for us. So 0-0, but I was quite happy to see that. And then we lost 1-0 on the opening day of the season to Everton, with Wayne Rooney scoring. This is the goal. I'll show you this goal. It's quite a good goal from them. Claretian took the ball back. Barkley into Rooney. Rooney goes around the defence and scores, and makes it 1-0. So that was quite solid for them, and we couldn't get back in that game. Bit disappointing, but opening game of the season, I lost. We were away. We did go out on attacking. We probably should have gone out on counter. We learned from our mistakes. At home, 2-0 win against Swansea. They with Erdal and Balade scoring lovely goals from both, and that set us up for an alright start to the season. 1 win and 1 loss in the Premier League, not too bad. And then we had a Chelsea game, this time away. And again we drew. We went 1-0 down. We then equalled it back to 1-1. Diego Costa scored to make it 2-1 to them. But after Kante got sent off. But Ozil managed to make it 2-2 to draw the game. We probably should have won the game, to be honest. We were quite dominant again on the shots, but we just weren't having them on target, which is a shame. Which brings us to now. We're going to play Newcastle and in the Premier League at home. And then we're going to play Wagener, who are not in the Premier League, and they're away in the Europa Cup. And then hopefully next episode we should come back for the Man United game. So we might come back for the Bournemouth and Man United game. That's the plan. We'll see what happens. I'm just loading up the game. I thought I was already on the match preview screen. I wasn't. I do apologise. Here we go. Wait. Right, okay. We've got Pep. Let's see whether or not we might make any changes to the team. Right, Santi Cazorla's got to come off. Jack Wilshere can go on. And then we'll bring on Xhaka on the bench. We've got 2 formations. The one we normally play, the 1-4-3-1-2, with Sanchez and Lacazette up front, Ozil at Cam. And in the midfield, it's sort of normally Santi Cazorla rather than Wilshere. But it's Coquelin, Wilshere, Ramsey, and then we've got Hennick at the left back, Koscielny at centre back, Mustafi at centre back, Bellerin, and then obviously checking goal. So yeah, this is the formation we normally play. Although we could play the 4-2-3-1 wide, which I think we'll play a bit more in Europe and see how that goes in Europe. But anyway, the 4-3-1-2 is what we're playing today. We'll see how it goes. Everyone looks fairly fit. Wilshere doesn't look great, but he'll get there eventually. Yeah. Okay, so the Newcastle team, they've got Ken Dowell in goal. They've got Gamined at right back, then Member and Hanley, and then Dummett at left back. Shelby and Horta in the midfield, and then they've got Richie, Perez, and Christian Astu in the wing, or in the counter-attacking position with Rossi up top. Can't believe they've brought in aggressive Rossi. Has he been there for long? No, they brought him in this year, which seems a bit of a bizarre transfer considering the fact they've already got Mitrovic and Gale. But okay, we'll pretend that they know what they're doing. That's always the best way. Right. I've just let the assistant do that, I think. Yeah. Oh well. We're going to come out on attack today with this formation and see how we go. So Rossi into Astu into Wilshere, and nothing has happened so far. So we are currently 15 minutes in. Ramsey, oh no, Dowler saves it. Newcastle haven't had a shot yet. You watching me score with Rossi now after I said, oh, he doesn't look like a great player. Coquelin into Wilshere into Bellerin. Astu now onto the ball, into Rossi. Rossi trying to attack, but the Arsenal defence is there, and Ramsey actually gets the ball into Ozil. Ozil though gives the ball away to Richie, but Richie hits it back to Koscielny. Koscielny back to Dummett now, but now Bellerin takes it off Dummett, and Bellerin is on the ball. Alexis shoots, he scores in the right hand corner of the goal. It's 1-0 Arsenal. Newcastle are 1-0 down. Obviously, as expected, if we're honest, I think Arsenal expect to get an easy win here, but you never know under the Rafa Benitez side. And it's currently 1-0 while we wait for the match highlights to show eventually. But this is great. That was a lovely goal. It's a bit scruffy in the midfield, but we're going to ignore that. Bellerin into Alexis, and Alexis. Is it a volley? It's a volley. It's a semi-volley. It's a volley into the right-hand corner of the net with Ken Darlow not getting in. Ozil in the box, into Mustafi, into Lacazette. But he gets saved by Darlow. So it's been very promising the opening 25 minutes here. Newcastle haven't had a shot yet. You watch that happen now. Yeah, Richie's onto the ball, but Lacazette tackles into Mustafi, for some reason playing up front at the moment. Ozil. Oh, okay. Koscielny, Hennick, Coquelin, Hennick, Wilshere, Lacazette, Ramsey, Bellerin, Alexis now still on the ball. Ozil! Alexis crosses it into Ozil, and it's 2-0 to Newcastle. 2-0 to Arsenal against Newcastle. And here we go, Bellerin into Alexis. I'll tell you what, that was a deep tackle there, but Ozil gets it on his head on it, and Ken Darlow doesn't seem to be that bothered about it, to be honest. He seems like, yeah, it's happened, oh well. Ramsey now. up to Lacazette. Oh no, okay. Shelby into Richie. Richie into Hortura. Into Shelby. Shelby into Dummett. Dummett into Astu. Astu into the box. Astu into Rossi. And I told you, I said that Rossi wasn't a very good player. And guess what that meant? He went and scored. It's typical luck, isn't it, really? I mean, I should have expected it, really. Oh well. Astu, onto, as I said, Astu hits it in, and Rossi gets a, I think that was a knee on it, actually. See, I told you he wasn't a very good player. One shot, one goal for Newcastle. What's the luck of that, hey? I mean, seriously. 2-1 at half time. It looks like it's how it's going to end, though. And that is going to leave us with a positive result currently. I mean, I'm very happy with the way that we've played, although some people didn't seem so happy. Lacazette's not really started his career yet for us. It's been a bit poor. He might be gone in January at this rate. You think I'm joking, but he's not scored a single goal or an assist in the Premier League yet. It's not good enough. Mustafi shoots, Coughlin from a corner, Coughlin passes it in, and Mustafi makes it 3-1. We're going to watch it again, although for some reason it's showing the wrong side, which, oh no, it isn't. Erdl into Coughlin, into Mustafi, an open goal. The Newcastle defence just don't seem to want to be there. I don't know really what they're doing. I mean, has someone told them that it's not on today or something? It's not good enough, Newcastle. Benitez will be getting mad, and we're going to make a substitution. The first substitution is going to be Belade into Lacazette. I think that Belade should be starting, to be honest, because he's playing better than Lacazette at the moment. Might bring Lucas on later as well. Bellerin's got a yellow, so what we're going to do is, the next substitution we're going to make is Bellerin is going to play, Hex is going to play at right back. He can play right back and left back, so it's very nice. And we're going to play Kolozovic at left back. So currently, we will rotate the team slightly for the Europa Cup. We might even play the other formation, Coughlin into Kozimic into Wiltshire into Kozimic, and Kozimic into Coughlin into Wiltshire into Alexis into Erdl into Blade. Oh, that was close, very close. I've never found Lacazette that good in FM. I don't know about you, but he doesn't seem to be very good in FM for me. Kolozovic into Ramsey into Wiltshire, Alexis Erdl. And it's now a free kick. Astu used away a free kick on the right hand side. I believe, yeah, it was Hernix who won the free kick, but it's now been given to Erdl. Erdl now is looking into the box. Can there be a fourth goal here now? Erdl into Koscielny. Koscielny gets it away to Henrix. No, a 3-1 win so far. It's not been too bad of a game, really, for Arsenal. Very impressed. Very, very nice win. 3-1 to Arsenal. It's extremely solid. And we'll come back to you after the away game against, for the away game against Zulu Wagner. Okay, we're back and we're into the game against Zulu Wagner. That's probably not how you say it, but we're going to go through the teams. I'm in the match already today because that way you'd have to watch me do the press conference. But so if you enjoy that, then let me know, or if you think it would be better to actually watch the press conference, then also let me know. We're playing the 4-2-3-1 today with Sanchez up front, Belade, Erdl and Oxlade-Chamberlain, with no Lacazette in the team, and that's because he's been a bit poor recently. Then we've got Coughlin and Ramsey and the centre mid, and we've got Kolomic, Mustafi, Koscielny, Bellerin and Petr Cech. They're all completely 100% match fit for the match, not necessarily match fit, but they are all 100% fit, if you get what I mean. In goal, we've got Lely, De Rich, and Hayden, De Summit, and Savadian at end of defence. I'm going to really struggle with some of these names. Then you've got Demetz at right mid, then you've got Desart at centre mid, alongside Oldie Jenny, that's probably not how you say it, and then Martin at left mid. Then you've got Meha and Gigek in the midfield. And then up from sweet. Let's have a team. Right, okay, so we're now going to start. Kolomic is in on the ball to Mustafi and to Coughlin. Obviously, I expect the win today. We've gone out on the counter formation though, just to see what will happen. Ode into Belade. Belade makes it 1-0 already after 2.5 minutes. See, I told you, Kelter Blade is a great signing. Bringing him in for 20 odd million or whatever it was, he's going to be peak for us. Chamberlain though had the ball. It was in. He put it into Ozil and Blade hits it with a second touch of the play for him into the bottom corner. Well, actually just slid it past the goalkeeper really. Ramsey's our captain in this team. Ozil. The reason for that is Pierre Mertesacker all that, but he gets injured very often. Alexis has just made it 2-0. I'm sorry, I'm not really helping here, but explaining here. But Ozil passes it into Kolodimic. Then just gives it to Alexis for a first time finish volley into the back of the net, and it's 2-0. And already Zul were going to have got a long way to come back if they're expecting to win this game. The other teams in our group are Sion and Fabinici. So, hopefully, you never know, we might get some interesting games. I'm not going to show you every Europa League game. And Alexis just shoots and he scored a free kick. It's 3-0. I watched that happen, but I was already talking to you at the time. I do apologise. Alexis shoots, he hits it, and again 3-0 into the into the right hand corner, right hand side of the goal, I suppose. Hits the woodwork, and then 2-0, 3-0, and Coquelin now on the ball. Oh no, Balade's now got the ball from a corner. It came from Balade into Coquelin into Balade. Balade shoots. He misses. Well, he didn't miss. He gets saved. But 3-0 at the moment here. A very good first half performance, and Balade. Balade into Ramsey. Ramsey into Chamberlain's got the ball somehow. Into Koscielny, into Mustafi into Kolodimic, into Ramsey, into Ozil into Kolodimic, into Coquelin. We're playing passing game here. Ramsey into Chamberlain into Alexis. Alexis makes it to 4-0, and that means that for the day, that is at least that's Alexis' hat trick for the day. A mental hat trick from Alexis. He's played very well today. And maybe this is the formation to use. Ignore Lacazette on the bench. He hasn't really done much for us so far. Zul have not had a single shot on target, even though we're on counter. Right, Koscielny now on the ball. Koscielny onto Coquelin. Coquelin shoots. He scores. It's 5-0. 5-0 before half time. What is happening? Coquelin shoots. He scores from set pieces. We're being dominant today. Koscielny got the ball. He hit it into Coquelin, and again he makes it 5-0. I'm very happy, extremely happy with the amount of game, with the performance so far. We're away from home and we're winning 5-0 before half time. I'm guessing it's not going to speed up too much. The Mets. Oh. Check into Alexis, into Balade, into Alexis, into Chamberlain, and it's saved to Leah. So that's pretty solid. Kolodimic into Alexis, Alexis into Ozil into Balade, Balade into Alexis, Alexis into Chamberlain, back out to Alexis. Alexis is into Balade again, but Balade can't get his shot off. We are going to rotate because I'm thinking of I am going to be thinking of the next game now. So Ozil's coming off. Same for Ramsey. Hang on, wait, change that because I want a Webby to play rather than. There you go. Same for Ramsey. For Wiltshire. Kolodimic can stay on Mustafi. I think that's all we're going to do for now. We might bring Sanchez off in a minute, but he's had a really good game. That I'd feel a bit guilty bringing Sanchez off, to be honest. But Webby playing in the cam position, I wonder how he'll do. I would like to get Alex Webby into the team quite often. Obviously with Ozil it's a bit difficult. But Mustafi into Kolodimic into Wiltshire into Balade. That's probably not how you say it, is it? Into Chamberlain, and then and now it's 5-1 with. Oh no, it was an offside. It was offside. The 5-0 win. So that was perfect. Arsenal win 5-0. So I'm very happy with the performance, and we'll see you all later. Guys, I hope you've really enjoyed this video, and I have, so we'll see you all back for the Man United and Bournemouth game. Bye.